afternoon. Please rise if you're able for the procession of the graduates and platform party. Thank you to the Iron Swing Singers for leading our procession with a grand entry song. Please be seated. Adlanate, Ansikwa, Tawau, Haukoda, Tanshi, bonjour, and welcome to our graduates, family and friends, distinguished guests, faculty, and staff to the Saskatchewan Polytechnic Prince Albert Campus 2026 Convocation. Welcome also to all those watching via live stream. My name is Sandy Howe, and it is my privilege as Associate Vice President, Student Services, to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 territory today, and the ancestral lands of the Cree, Saulteaux, Dene, Dakota, Lakota, and Nakota peoples, and the traditional homeland of the Métis. It is also my distinct privilege to declare the Prince Albert Campus Convocation celebrations officially in session. This afternoon, we have 337 graduates hailing from various regions, including Prince Albert and surrounding area, as well as various parts of Saskatchewan, across Canada, and around the globe. Sask Polytech's mission is that each student leaves with the knowledge, skills, and abilities to achieve and succeed not only at work, but in their communities and in life. These graduates certainly reflect that mission. At Sask Polytech, we have a commitment to ensure that we respect and recognize that our learners have distinct cultures, languages, and histories, and that Mio Wakodowin, Cree for good relations, guides everything that we do. On that note, I would now like to welcome Elder Violet Natohow to lead an opening prayer. Hailing from Sturgeon Lake First Nation, Elder Violet is a traditional dancer and attends powwows and round dances as an elder. We are so grateful for her continued presence at many of our events to provide prayers and cultural ceremonies. Please stand if you're able and welcome Elder Violet.
Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. I'll say my prayer and you can help me. I'm going to say the Lord's Prayer for everybody, everything to go straight, right. So I'll say my prayers and I'll talk after. Right. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and glory, forever and ever. Amen. Okay. My name is Violet Nitaho. I'm from Sturgeon Lake, and my age, 84 years old, but I'm still going, and I'm happy, and I got a lot of kids. I got 6 kids, but they're all grown-ups, and I brought 4 more kids that I took from my husband's kids. He had 4 of them when we got married. Before we got married, I took them kids. We circled around and prayed, and so I took them for my family. So that's why I have 10 of them to look after. But I did it, I made it, because I lost my husband 30 years. So they're all going 60s and 50s. So teach them anything that I want to. Keep talking. Still, I'm keeping talking to them to understand what's what. Because that's the only way you can teach them to learn. And I'm so proud of this graduation. They're doing their best. Just keep it up who you are. It's very good to see you launching here. You're all beautiful and good. Good looking. I always tease around. And I'm thankful for my nephews in here, the singers, to hear them sing again. I haven't seen them for a while, but I do now, so I'm happy. Well, thanks a lot, and just keep on who you are. I like that. Take care. Love you.
Thank you so much, Elder Violet. Please remain standing as I now invite Micah Daniels from the Iron Swing Singers to the stage to hand over the Sacred Eagle staff, gifted to Sask Polytech by the Tutusis family, to honor and create togetherness between students, staff, and our institution. The Iron Swing Singers will now perform a traditional honor song to instill blessing and feeling. Thank you so much for that beautiful honor song. Please remain standing if you're able and join Kim Villeneuve in the singing of O Canada.
Thank you. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Kim. You may all be seated. Thank you so much for being here today. It's now my distinct pleasure to introduce to you the platform party. I ask that you please hold your applause until all dignitaries have been presented, and I invite each guest to stand briefly as they are introduced. Kevin Kaysen, MLA for Prince Albert, Carleton. Carrie Bodie, Chair, Saskatchewan Polytechnic Board of Directors. Dr. Larry Rosia, President and CEO. Mitchell Holash, Partner, Novus Law Group and 2026 Honorary Degree Recipient. Mary Vaughn, Provost and Vice President, Academic. Cheryl Schmitz, CFO and Vice President, Administrative Services. Sue Patel, Outgoing Vice President, Saskatchewan Polytechnic Students Association, Prince Albert Campus. Krista McLean, Dean, Faculty of Nursing, Health Sciences, and Community Services. Brenda Suru, Dean, Faculty of Technology and Skilled Trades. Kristen Craig, Dean, Faculty of Digital Innovation, Arts and Sciences, as well as Business and Management. Blair Pizio, Director, Enrollment Services and Registrar. I also invite our program heads representing each of our graduating programs to please stand at this time. They will each be introduced just before their graduates cross the stage a bit later. I now have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Larry Rosia, who has been Saskatchewan Polytechnic's President and CEO since 2012. Under Dr. Rosia's leadership, our institution has strengthened its commitment to students and to increasing access to high-quality, innovative post-secondary education. His commitment to offering employers access to a highly skilled and qualified workforce that contributes to Saskatchewan's prosperity has also been unwavering. It's now my honor to invite Dr. Rosia to deliver the President's address.
Well, thank you, Sandy. Good afternoon, everyone. Must have been a pretty heavy lunch. This is a celebration. We're supposed to be loud. Good afternoon, everyone. Much better. Tawau, Haukoda, Aninsikwa, Tanchi, and Alanate, and thank you. Thank you to the drummers for starting us off in such a meaningful way during this National Indigenous History Month. I also note that this year marks the 150th anniversary of Treaty 6, which was signed by the Cree, Assiniboine, and Ojibwe leaders in 1876. I also want to say that we are mindful of our obligations under the treaty and grateful for the first stewards of these lands and for sharing them with us. We have some special guests with us today, and I'd like to thank Elder Violet for starting us out with a prayer and in a good way as well. Elder Violet is always here for us at Saskatchewan Polytechnic. Thank you for that. And some special guests, certainly MLA Kevin Kaysen, PA Carleton, as well as our board chair, Carrie Bodie, is joining us this afternoon. And of course, our guests of honor, the class of 2026. Welcome to the family members and friends who are here to celebrate their graduates' achievement. And I know there are some live streaming as well from around the world. To the faculty and to the staff who supported our students during their Saskatchewan Polytechnic journey, especially their instructors who worked most closely with them in their learning. And to our alumni, and I'm sure there are a few of those in the building today as well, for whom today will no doubt bring back some fond memories. I also want to acknowledge the recent passing of Irene DeBay, a very important supporter and friend of Saskatchewan Polytechnic and of many of the graduates that are here today. And support of those most in need made her a true leader in charitable giving. Her legacy included graduates, you are entering a world that does not wait for certainty before it demands action. It doesn't pause until plans are fully formed. It doesn't slow down until risks are eliminated. It moves, and it expects you to move along with it. So let me say something clearly at the onset. You are not the leaders of tomorrow. You're not the leaders of tomorrow because you're being asked already to lead today. I don't mean with fancy titles or with authority that's handed to you, but in the moments where something needs to work and you're the one standing there. You are graduating into complexity. The kind of complexity that you don't solve once and then move past. The kind of complexity you learn to operate within. Conditions change, information is incomplete, systems are unconnected in ways that no single person can fully see. This is where you come in, because while many people are trained to analyze complexity, you have been trained to work within it. Your Polytechnic education has given you an advantage, something that I refer to as the Polytechnic advantage. You have practiced making things, processes, systems, technology, when conditions are not ideal. You've learned what to do when something doesn't go according to design. You adjust, you troubleshoot, you stabilize. You don't wait for perfect information. You act on what you know, and you take responsibility for the result. That is capability under pressure. And right now, it may be one of the most valuable forms of leadership there is. That capability was built deliberately through how you learned. There's a phrase people often use to describe your education: hands-on, applied learning. But what you've gained goes much deeper than simply working with your hands or having the opportunity to try something out. You haven't just practiced doing things, you've practiced doing them to a standard. For you, safety is not optional. Quality is not approximate. You've been held to outcomes where the difference between almost right and right actually matters. Those standards and that accountability builds a form of confidence that isn't loud. It's the quiet certainty of knowing, I understand what this requires and I can meet it. It's a competence that others come to rely on. Leadership today doesn't necessarily look like authority, it looks like action. Think about leaders like Jose Andres. And if you haven't heard of him, Chef Andres is the founder of World Central Kitchen. He feeds people in disaster zones. When hurricanes hit or when conflict erupts, he shows up with what he knows: how to organize kitchens, move food, and feed people at scale. His leadership is immediate, practical, and deeply human. He didn't set out to be a global leader. He simply uses the skills he has to solve problems in real time. Juanique Horn-Miller offers a different but equally powerful expression of leadership. As an Olympian and community advocate, her work is rooted in building long-term strength, mentoring individuals, especially young people, and helping them see their own potential. With a personal story that epitomizes resilience and strength, Horn-Miller leads by example, showing that leadership can be quiet but transformative, lifting others up so they can lead. I was fortunate to hear Horn-Miller a couple of years ago, and hear one of her presentations, and I can attest to the strength of her presence and the power of her distinct expression of leadership. While it may not seem so on the surface, both of these individuals approach leadership in a similar way. For them, leadership is about contribution. It's about using what you have right now to make a tangible difference. It shows up in how you work, in standards you maintain when no one is checking, and in the results that others can trust. You graduates have proven that you're up to the task, and there's pride in that. But here's the part that matters just as much. What you've built here, a certificate, a diploma, a degree you've earned, that's not the finished product. It's a starting point. For some of you, it's not even that. You're already on your second or third credential because you get it. You understand that whatever it is that you're doing right now, when you walk out that door today, chances are very good that that work will change. Entire industries will reshape themselves, sometimes gradually and sometimes all at once. Think how the agriculture has evolved, reshaping itself through precision technology, data, and automation. Or healthcare delivery, where care was once delivered required a facility, and it now often happens remotely. So don't feel pressured to map out every step in the next 10 years. Instead, just be ready to take the next right step. Your career will not be a straight line. It'll be a series of decisions made in real time based on what you learn, what changes are taking place in your life, in your industry, and in the world, and how you adapt to those changes. So keep learning, because it will be necessary. Learn to update your skills, or to question your assumptions, or to ask for guidance. Stay curious enough to grow, and stay grounded enough to recognize when you don't know something. You are entering a workforce where automation, data, and intelligent systems are not emerging, they are already embedded. They'll help you move faster and process more. They'll suggest answers before you even finish asking the question. But here is what they will not do. They will not take responsibility, accountability. That remains yours. Because while tools can optimize processes, they can't replace judgment. They can't decide what matters or weigh consequences in human terms. They can't always see when something looks correct, but isn't. Right now, if you ask an AI system for guidance, how to repair a piece of equipment, wire a panel, or calculate a load, it'll give you an answer immediately. Clear, structured, and confident, and sometimes completely wrong. It's not obviously wrong. In fact, it sounds perfectly sensible. It's wrong in a way that looks correct, if you know what I mean. Or maybe it's a missing step, or an incorrect assumption about an environment or a number that you know to be incorrect or even unsafe. The system doesn't hesitate. It doesn't say, well, I'm not sure. Let me find that out for you. It gives you an answer that sounds finished and accurate. And in that moment, the difference is you, because you've actually done the work. You've seen what happens when something is off by just enough. So you pause, you check, you double check, you identify when something doesn't line up. That is responsibility that no tool can take from you. And that is leadership. Quiet, barely visible, but essential. It makes you capable in environments that are uncertain. It helps you stay grounded in standards that matter and adaptable in the face of change. And it places responsibility in your hands, whether you ask for it or not. That is what leadership looks like now. It's looking beyond the job itself to consider what's important for community, for safety, for the patients you care for, or consumers that you serve. Leadership is not a position you wait to grow into, but a choice you make moment by moment to take responsibility when it would be easier not to. And when I look out into the auditorium today, I see a room full of leaders. I encourage each one of you, don't wait until you feel completely ready. Don't wait until every answer is clear. Speaking as someone with a little bit of leadership experience, I can tell you this, that clarity is most often found in the rearview mirror than through the windshield. Nonetheless, we still have to drive forward. When something needs to be done, step in. When something needs to be questioned, speak up. The world needs people who can see what's in front of them, decide what's right, and act on it. And that's exactly what you've been prepared to do in your time here at Saskatchewan Polytechnic. Graduates, you are the leaders the world needs right now. And as I stand here today, I have the greatest confidence in telling you that you are ready to answer that call, more ready than you can believe. So go forward with confidence, purpose, and compassion. And I look forward to seeing the impact each of you will make. Congratulations to each and every one of you, the class of 2026. Thank you.
See, you're all experts, and you will do those things. Thank you, Dr. Rosia. I would like to invite Kevin Kazin, MLA for Prince Albert Carleton, to bring greetings on behalf of the Government of Saskatchewan.
Actually, before I start the official part, I just see everybody so intense and so concentrating so hard. Have the graduates ever done a wave before? I mean, it's the Raiders arena. Like, would you guys be willing to do a wave if we start? Start over there then. Okay, so we'll start on that side. You ready? On the count of 3. What there? Come on, a little bit. Okay, don't know. Okay, do you guys know what a wave is? Okay, so we'll start it on this side then. So on the count of 3, so 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go, good. Perfect. Thank you and good afternoon, everyone. I'm honored to join you today on behalf of Premier Scott Moe and all of my colleagues of the Government of Saskatchewan. In particular, Advanced Education Minister Ken Cheveldayoff and Immigration and Career Training Minister Eric Schmaltz, as they asked me to personally pass on their congratulations to all of you. Thank you for the land acknowledgement earlier. I too respectfully acknowledge that we're on Treaty 6 territory, and I do so in the spirit of reconciliation. Congratulations, graduates. Today, you graduate alongside thousands of Saskatchewan Polytech students across the province. This celebration represents your perseverance, commitment, and a great deal of hard work. You should be deeply proud of what you have accomplished here at Sask Polytech. Your education has equipped you with the practical skills, new perspectives, and the confidence to step into each of your next chapters in your lives. Many of you will work in key industries such as agriculture, finance, business, and information technology. Some will become critical members of healthcare teams, and others will apply their skilled trades knowledge to grow our communities and economy. Whether you studied early childhood education or completed your adult basic education, all of you will make a significant impact. The high-quality education you received at Sask Polytech will help you transition into the workforce with confidence. Saskatchewan's post-secondary institutions play a critical role in preparing people for meaningful careers while supporting the needs of a growing economy. Whether you are entering a profession, expanding your skills, or renewing or continuing your education, you are well prepared for what lies ahead. I do see the future leaders of Saskatchewan in this very room today. As you look to your future, I encourage you to stay right here in Saskatchewan. Our province offers strong career opportunities, affordable living, and an exceptional quality of life. It's an amazing place to build your career and your life. To support graduates like you, our government continues to offer a graduate retention program. It provides up to $24,000 in tax credits to post-secondary graduates who choose to live and work in Saskatchewan. If you're an adult basic education graduate, you'll be able to take advantage of this program once you obtain your post-secondary certificate, diploma, or degree. Graduates entering Saskatchewan's health system may be able to access several incentive programs. The Rural and Remote Recruitment Incentive offers up to $50,000 to healthcare workers in high-priority positions who work in rural and remote areas of our province. Nursing graduates may also qualify for Saskatchewan student loan forgiveness up to $20,000 when working in designated areas of need. Today is about celebrating graduates, but we also need to recognize the instructors, faculty, and staff at Polytech who supported them along the way. Their commitment and devotion to student success makes a lasting difference in your lives and the communities where you live and work. The Government of Saskatchewan is proud to work with Sask Polytech to deliver accessible, high-quality education and training that responds to regional and provincial labor market needs. In this year's provincial budget, we kept students top of mind by providing over $850 million in investments for post-secondary students and institutions. Graduates, your hard work, focus, and determination have brought you to this point, along with the support of your family, friends, and instructors. Take time today to reflect on what you have achieved and to celebrate what you've done so far. By choosing to learn in Saskatchewan, you've gained the tools to succeed. By choosing to build your future here, you can help strengthen our communities and shape the province we all share. Congratulations once again, and I wish you every success in this exciting journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. I now have the pleasure of inviting Chair Bodie to the podium to present greetings on behalf of the Board of Directors.
Thank you, Sandy. Distinguished guests, Dr. Rosia, families and friends, members of our faculty and staff, and of course, graduates, good afternoon and welcome to Convocation. Today truly is a day to celebrate, and I know each of you cannot wait to watch your graduate cross the stage. I want you to take the opportunity to show them how proud you are of them as they cross the stage. And to get you warmed up right now, why don't you pick out your grad out here, out on the floor in front of you, and give them a shout out right now. Don't be afraid to hoot and holler a little bit. Excellent. That's the kind of spirit I want to see out here this afternoon. Wonderful. It is my pleasure and my privilege to bring greetings on behalf of the Saskatchewan Polytechnic Board of Directors. Graduates, I and my fellow board members have a responsibility to help ensure that when students come to Saskatchewan Polytechnic, they are given every opportunity to succeed, and that when they leave, they're ready. Not just credentialed, but capable. Days like today are when that all becomes clear. They remind us why our work matters. Because Convocation is about you and the work you've done and the persistence you've shown. Today, we celebrate your success. And we know you didn't get here alone. Behind every graduate is a group of people who made this possible. Family, friends, instructors, and mentors, people who encouraged you, challenged you, supported you, and maybe reminded you more than once to keep going. Today belongs a little bit to them too. I think it's a big enough day to share. As a board, we spend a lot of time considering sustainability, accountability, and the long term. We ask, will this institution still matter, not just next year, but 20 or 40 years down the road? And that brings us right back to you. Because the answer to our relevance, to our longevity, really depends on whether graduates leave Sask Polytech prepared to contribute meaningfully to the communities around them. To your workplaces, yes, but also your communities. To the places you live, the people you support, and the problems you choose to take on. And it's not just what you will do, but it's also how you will do it. Will you be someone people can rely on? Will you take pride in your work? And will you leave things just a little bit better than you found them. It's also often through choices like these that character is revealed, that organizations are shaped, and that communities are strengthened. That's why Sask Polytech aims to foster, in our students and in our alumni, the RISE values of respect, integrity, sustainability, and excellence. There's no doubt it takes effort to get there. It takes time, discipline, and commitment. If you think about your own journeys, there were likely a few moments along the way when you thought that finishing might be uncertain. And yet, here you are. You made it. That's worth pausing for, worth celebrating. Graduates, as you leave Sask Polytech, you become part of a wider community of graduates, people who are out in the world doing meaningful work in all kinds of ways. We're excited to see where your path leads. We hope that wherever it takes you, Saskatchewan Polytechnic will always feel like home. Congratulations on your achievement. We're so very proud of you. Enjoy this day. You've certainly earned it. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Bodie. Now it's time to hear from a student. I'd like to invite Sue Patel, outgoing Vice President, Saskatchewan Polytechnic Students Association, Prince Albert Campus, to address the graduating class.
Thank you, Sandy. Good afternoon, everyone. I guess everyone had a really heavy lunch. So let me try one more time. Good afternoon, everyone. I am your SPSA Vice President of Prince Albert Campus. My name is Sue Patel. Well, I need to say something before I even start my speech. I was not supposed to be standing here. Someone else supposed to be standing and give the speech. But when this position needs someone, I step up. I step up quietly, but without even any hesitation, because this campus already makes me ready for my each and every leadership possible. I was not scared, because campus already make me ready for every leadership possible. Nelson Mandela once distinguished guests, our instructor, program heads, and senior leadership of Saskatchewan Polytechnic. But I want to mention two groups that they do not hear much. You are there before anyone else. You are there. You are the person who clean our spaces and running. You smile at each and every student when they came in the morning, where they are barely holding together. And you make them feel that you are going to be something. And that is not a small thing, that is everything. There is a famous quote that people will never forget how you make them feel. And every Saskatchewan Polytechnic, every instructor, every staff member, every person who show up for the student in a smaller and a bigger way, that you make us feel like we belong here. So thank you so much for that. Today, so as a class of 2026, I am a part of the graduating class as well as, so today is ours, but not only ours. There are families, each and every one, we have someone who is on the back, who give up their sleep, who give up their everything. They worry about you, and then you make it. So when you cross the stage, please make them feel thank you. Some of you work really hard. Some of you are still in a school while they are doing full-time jobs. Some of you are the first one who came into family to come onto stage. Some of you are across the world, and you are still together. And this is not something, this is everything that you came forward. You stayed, you tried, and you tried again, but you wouldn't give up yourself. So this diploma is a proof. This diploma is a proof that you show up each and every day. You keep going without anyone noticing. Proof that this province needs people like you. So I would like to end my speech. So congratulations, class of 2026, and future is ours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sub. I now have the pleasure of inviting Mary Vaughn, Provost and Vice President Academic, to present a series of awards. This afternoon, you have the pleasure of observing the 2026 Honorary Degree in Applied Studies, the Outstanding Citizenship Award, and 2 Reconciliation in Action Awards. Thank you, Mary.
Thanks so much, Sandy. For more than 2 decades, Saskatchewan Polytechnic has honored exceptional individuals from across the province. People whose achievements and service have left a lasting mark. Honorary degree recipients inspire us. They represent the very best in their fields, setting the standard of excellence that we all aspire to. Their journeys, marked by determination, resilience, and success, encourage others to push past the barriers and pursue their passions. Honoraries are deeply engaged in their communities, whether close to home or across the globe. Lifelong learners at heart, they remind us that growth and discovery never truly end. They are the philanthropists and the champions, the stewards and the mentors, the role models, the trailblazers, the thinkers, the doers, and the innovators and the collaborators. Their impact reaches across professions and cultures, borders, connecting people to ideas and inspiring the possibility. This afternoon, it gives me immense pleasure to announce the recipient of the 2026 Saskatchewan Polytechnic Honorary Degree in Applied Studies, Prince Albert, Mitchell Holash. Mitch's connection to Prince Albert runs deep. For decades, he has helped shape this community through vision and generosity and the commitment to building something better for future generations. From cultural spaces to recreational facilities, his leadership has transformed Prince Albert into a stronger, more vibrant place to live. And at Saskatchewan Polytechnic, Mitch's influences has had equal profound impact. As chair of the board for 7 years, Mitch was the very best ambassador for Saskatchewan Polytechnic could ever have. He was a champion for lifelong learning and an advocate for hands-on, practical style learning a Polytechnic offers. Mitch was instrumental in moving our new campus project in Saskatoon forward. He understands that Saskatchewan Polytechnic is so much more than just a place of learning. It is the engine of opportunity, of partnership, and community growth. Mitch's effort has been recognized at the local, provincial, and national levels for his contribution in the fields of justice, culture, recreation, healthcare, and education. And Mitch leads with purpose, humility, and exceptional ability to bring people together around a common goal. Prince Albert is stronger because of Mitch, and I know Saskatchewan Polytechnic is better because of his service. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Rosia forward to present the 2026 Saskatchewan Polytechnic Honorary Degree in Applied Studies to Mitchell Holash in recognition for his leadership, and distinguished service.
Well, that was very nice. Thank you very much, Mary. Te wao, haya, hanin, tansi, atlanate. I would like to begin my remarks as well by acknowledging that we are celebrating today together in this beautiful community, in my home, the place I grew up in, and where my bride Sheila and I were so fortunate to build our lives, to raise our children on these sacred lands that are now Treaty 6 territory, on the traditional lands of the Cree, the Dene, the Saulteaux, the Dakota, the Lakota, and the Métis Nations. As we celebrate today on this special piece of our earth, we pay our respect to the lives and to the legacies of the First Nations and the Métis peoples and their ancestors who first walked and who are the traditional stewards of this sacred place we all now call home. Here today, may we reaffirm as we celebrate our relationship with one another. And it is with respect that I remind us all here today that it is on this land that we have responded to and are called upon to continue as a community to respond in faith to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's calls to action, to restore justice, and to renew a meaningful connection to each other. I thank Elder Violet and the Ironside Singers for the beautiful start for today and getting us off in the right direction. Mary, I would like to thank you for a very, very generous introduction and for the honor that as a friend of many of you on this stage through many journeys over recent years, the honor that is brought to me and to my family today by inviting us here to share this beautiful celebration with the accomplishments of our remarkable 2026 graduates from our Prince Albert Sask Polytech class. I salute you. Another hand for these wonderful students. It's an honor to be brought here with the best hearts of the people I have had the honor of working with here at Sask Polytech. These people, these leaders in education, these instructors, the people that have changed your lives. It was nearly 8 years, actually. It seemed like more, but it was more than 7 that I chaired Sask Polytech. You have no idea how meaningful this is to me to be back here with this group. In fact, I'm a little surprised and maybe a little embarrassed at just how emotional I feel right now in the midst of our graduates and your families. Again, this is something very powerful that happens in this gathering of Sask Polytech graduates. This is community, celebrating the achievement and the potential of these people who have filled your hearts again today with your love and your pride in them. Graduates, salute your parents and family. They're born family, and some of them are borrowed family. They come along the way, but salute them today. Let's hear it for your family and friends and your support people. Now, when they called me and asked me to do this, they told me they'd have a gown for me to wear. They didn't. They gave me a robe instead. The gown sounded much more interesting, but here I am in the robe. From this place, though, in this robe, I have a few thoughts I'd like to share with our graduates and with your families and friends this afternoon. I'll try not to be as long as the introduction suggested I might be, and I certainly don't want to take a moment of celebration away from our graduates today and what you have accomplished. But if you will indulge me out of the gate for just a minute, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of some people deserving of special mention for their presence here with us today, for they define in a special way our community in Prince Albert. But firstly, I would like to acknowledge our graduates and the communities of love and support each of you have brought with you to cheer you on. The love and pride in this room is quite palpable and the most beautiful expression of community in its best form. I'd like to recognize and congratulate as well some particularly accomplished honorees in our midst. Governor General Medal recipients Nathan Nadagestik and Kelsey McAmoyle. Recognition in action recipients Emily Davies Arneson, Muskin Kaur, and the Outstanding Citizen Award winner Deanna Bendig, who comes out of the Practical Nursing Program. Congratulations to these accomplished students. I also want to acknowledge a friend who I had some time to work with in his position as Vice President from Prince Albert on your Student Association Executive, a province-wide organization that works very hard, calls upon the executive members to work many, many extra hours over and above their studies in unselfish service. And Shab Patel, I just want to commend you for the work that you've done. Under the leadership of Shab and his executive, your Student Association on your behalf donated $2 million to the Joseph Remy Campus Project. So Shab, thank you very much for that accomplishment. We have a very hard-working a servant of the public here and it's Kevin Kassoon, our MLA Kevin Kassoon. Thank you, Kevin, for being here with us today. There are some other people, of course, that are here. My family is here with me. As you graduates will understand, when you look around to see who are here with you today, those closest to you cheering for you and celebrating with you, family is often not just those biologically related people. Family, as we grow older, we find they can be both born and borrowed. They're our own special community around us. I want to single out one of those people who wouldn't acknowledge that for a minute that she would be biologically related to me ever, and she's not. But Mary Donlevy-Conkin, a friend of mine, introduced me to my bride of 41 years. Mary, thank you very much for being here. You're part of that borrowed family. And of course, my own beautifully biological family is here with me, the community that has, for my lifetime, embraced me. I've been blessed with a family of performing artists and musicians and athletes and by a number of inspired educators. Sisters, Heather and Ron Lee, sitting in the front row here. My son Brenner was here earlier. Son Keenan is here. His bride, I have a new daughter-in-law. I have 2 new daughters-in-law this year, and Tia Holash is here as well. All of whom, for themselves, are teachers. These are wonderful educators, and in fact, introducing my family, and I should mention the Gregs. My sisters are both married to a Greg. It's a different Greg they're married to, not the same one. But the fact that I introduced my family as educators is actually a nice bridge to acknowledging the inspired educators that are here celebrating with you today from Sask Polytech. My wife and my sisters, my sons, and Tia, my daughter-in-law, all of them are educators of the highest level of meaning of that word. They are teachers who have, through their caring and commitment, not only become beloved to their students, but they have sparked a fire of inspiration in their students for learning and achievement. And I should mention that I was going to introduce her as my wife and my girlfriend, but I thought you might think she was 2 different people. She's the same person. My bride of 41 years, Sheila, is here as well. She set an example for her own children who became teachers to connect with children, to see children for who they were, and to find their best selves and to have them come out. What my family of teachers and educators have shown me is that education changes lives. And so it is that I want to recognize a body of educators and leadership at Sask Polytech, people who have inspired all of you graduates to your successes today through your program. People who have changed lives, your instructors, your own mentors, and the dedicated senior leadership team, a team that includes, of course, President Larry and CFO Cheryl Schmitz, and my new friend, Provo Mary Vaughn, all of you up here that I have come to know over the years and admire on this stage and elsewhere through the organization. My friend and one of my heroes, my successor on the board, Board Chair Carrie Bodie. Thank you so much for coming up, Carrie, today. Trish Thompson, Ed Slevin Scoreback, thank you so much for organizing this. But these are the best people over nearly 8 years that I have come to admire and treasure as the dedicated leadership of our provincial education community. These are caring people who are respectful, who are engaged, and who have been impactful in the lives and in the educational journeys of their students. And this is very impressive to me. Over many years, they have connected, these people have connected 93% of our graduates to meaningful livelihoods upon their graduation. And it is a special commitment indeed and a special caring reflected in the 90% success rate Sask Polytech has nurtured amongst our Indigenous and Northern students. Since I finished my tenure on the board, I miss working with these wonderful people, and I miss the joys of my daily friendship with them. But I will never stop admiring all of you for what you do and for what you mean to your students and what you mean to our provincial community. What you have come to mean to all of us as you connect families to livelihoods. Well done, Sask Polytech. Now, this isn't my first rodeo at Convocation. Over my years with Sask Polytech as board chair, I've had the privilege of standing witness to some 25 plus convocations, much like this one, for thousands and thousands of graduates like you who embrace the opportunities provided by committed people, by gifted educators at Sask Polytech to develop skills that would take you and your families to your next career, to your next pathway through the world. And it has been for me the most rewarding experience. I've been exposed to so many student stories. Your stories as students, quite frankly, have overwhelmed me. They are inspirational. I've seen parents attend our programs while maintaining one or sometimes even two part-time jobs. I've met single mothers balancing school and young families with their studies. I have witnessed the cheers of young toddlers joyously cheering their kukum as she walked across the stage with her diploma. I've come to know so many courageous international students who have left their families and traveled across the world to be educated at Sask Polytech and who have come to make Saskatchewan their permanent home. I've seen the perseverance of Northern Indigenous students navigating the challenges of their first urban environment in a southern city as they pursue their degree and diploma. Graduates, these are your stories. Stories of courage, stories of achievement, stories that feed families, stories that change lives. I like to remind myself that we are in Saskatchewan, in essence, a family of families. We are connected by a shared experience, by a common legacy on these richly historical lands, where nomadic communities have gathered for literally thousands of years, gathered to celebrate community. I had the privilege to be raised, as many of you I'm sure have, in a beautifully fun and loving family. Both my parents were engaged in community, were people of strong faith and values. They provided my brothers and sisters and me a safe community to grow and to thrive in. And I like to think my own children have benefited from the legacy of that strong family environment that mostly their mother has worked so hard to replicate. But since my own mother's passing, which this year will be some 30 years ago, I think of her often. She used to remind us constantly to count our blessings. I am certain many of you will share that same memory from your own parents. And on a day like this, a day like today, at this convocation, gathered to celebrate the resonant achievements of all of you, our graduates, truly admirable people in our midst, here at home in Saskatchewan. On a day like this, it is not an easy task, it strikes me, to count blessings. There is truly an embarrassing abundance of them. There are too many to count. While we each carry and cherish our own personal beliefs, without a doubt, powerful forces shape us. A spiritual current connects us as community. And in Saskatchewan, We are a product of our landscapes, of our winters, of our fields, of our innovations. We are shaped by our families, born and borrowed, often in challenge, mostly in love. We are today, our collective history, imperfect, perhaps, but we are inspired and we are proud and compassionate as we embrace our future. It is within a crucible of our differences that we burn brightest. So we are in Saskatchewan connected by the epiphanies of our best selves. We celebrate today your stories, the narratives that explain the remarkable people that you are and who you are yet to become. You are destined to be community builders. When J.R.R. Tolkien wrote The Lord of the Rings in the 1930s, he wrote of a place that he called the Shire. The Shire raised a respectful culture of very small people with big feet and big hearts, people of courage and ethic who were carved from a character that would eventually save the world. Tolkien himself would fashion us in Saskatchewan a shire in an inherently perilous world. We are a place of refuge, a bastion of hope, a light shining outward for the rest of the world to emulate. Here in this place today, we are together, Saskatchewan. And this, for my dear mom, I continue to count amongst my greatest blessings. May we all today together be truly thankful for what we have and for what we are about to receive, the best of each other. My wish for you, graduates, is that you will find your best selves every day of your lives. I encourage you to remember to love yourself. Forgive yourself your imperfections. We all have them. I encourage you in hard times to serve those around you, to serve your community, for it is in building for others that we fortify ourselves. I wish for you the fulfillment and shared joy of inspiring a friend to join you in a noble and important cause. And I remind you that as you get on to your next pathway in life, that you carry with you the very best values of Saskatchewan. You have it in yourself to create beauty and to create confidence in others every day. You can do this in a chaotic world. You are the Shire. You are hope for the world to come. You are hope for today. And I couldn't be prouder to share this day with you, to celebrate your achievement with all of you and your communities, your own families. Blessings to you and your families, born and borrowed. They are your community. And with all of them, I couldn't be prouder with my family to celebrate with your family your achievements today. I wish you greatest happiness, magical adventures. All the best to you, graduates.
It's now my pleasure and privilege to recognize the achievement of several incredible Saskatchewan Polytechnic students. We are going to start with our 2026 Outstanding Citizenship Award for the Prince Albert campus. Each year, Sask Polytechnic offers an Outstanding Citizenship Award to recognize a student who inspires and encourages others to make positive changes. Recipients of the award are recognized for their leadership, their initiative, their dedication to their studies, and community involvement. They are also the role models within the student community that make active contributions to their program and campus. And finally, they demonstrate strong personal character, integrity, and professionalism. And at this time, I am thrilled to announce that our 2026 Outstanding Citizenship Award recipient is Deanna Bending. Deanna is graduating from Sask Polytechnic's Practical Nursing Program. For her leadership, it's rooted in connection, understanding, and showing up in ways that make spaces for others. And it all starts at home, with being the kind of role model that makes her two daughters so proud and carries over into her interactions with people from all walks of life. On campus and in clinical settings, Deanna consistently goes over and above expectations to support her peers and patients. And she fosters cultural safety, welcoming, and inclusive environments for students. On clinical rotations, Deanna's performance stood out. She took initiative in organizing tasks and prioritizing residents' needs and supporting her peers during busy shifts without compromising the care responsibilities. Deanna's commitment to preserving patient comfort, dignity, and autonomy is evident to all. She takes the time to ensure that everyone feels informed and included regarding their own care and treatment. Off campus, Deanna serves as Vice President of her Child Care Co-op's Board of Directors, contributes time to the Aboriginal Head Start program, and acts as a support worker for disabled individuals. Deanna, you so exemplify Sask Polytechnic's values, and we can't see where your career is going to take you. I now invite Dr. Rosia forward to present Deanna with the 2026 Outstanding Citizenship Award. Congratulations. And next, we have the Reconciliation and Action Awards. Saskatchewan Polytechnic is proud of its ongoing work to address Truth and Reconciliation Commission's calls to action and to ensure that recognition is a priority across the institution. Reconciliation is a collective responsibility, and it enriches and benefits every aspect of our work and culture. Our commitment to reconciliation shows up in so many ways. It includes our Indigenous Student Services and our partnership with Indigenous educational institutions. It incorporates and integrates Indigenous content into curriculum of every class in every program. And also in community events like our round dances and powwows and the honor ceremonies for our Indigenous. Reconciliation and Action Award recognizes a student who honors reconciliation through meaningful actions that bridge cultural divides, through advocacy for positive change, or by actively contributing to reconciliation efforts. There are 2 awards available at each campus city, one for Indigenous students and another for non-Indigenous students. And on that note, it gives me great pleasure to announce the first recipient of the 2026 Reconciliation Award is Muskan Kar. Muskan is a graduate of Saskatchewan Polytechnic's Early Childhood Education program. She is currently working at the Nippiwan Daycare Cooperative. Muskan understands reconciliation is an ongoing responsibility and believes that, as an educator, she has an important role to play in supporting it through daily practice. She is committed to creating respectful, inclusive, and culturally responsive learning environments and was able to put that commitment into practice in her practicum. Mushkan introduced Indigenous children's books into the cooperative program, taught about caring for the land, and encourages respect for different cultures, and created a welcoming space for all families. Her efforts have helped both Indigenous and non-Indigenous students feel a sense of belonging in the classroom. Mushkan approaches reconciliation with humility, openness, and a willingness to learn. I'm very pleased to ask Dr. Rosia Forward to present Mushkan with the 2026 Reconciliation and Action Award. Congratulations. Congratulations. Our second recipient of the 2026 Reconciliation and Action Student Award for the Prince Albert campus is Emily Davis Arneson. Emily is graduating from our hairstyling program. She is a proud Métis woman from rural Saskatchewan, and she exemplifies what it means to lead with integrity, dedication, and deep personal commitment to reconciliation. Emily began her post-secondary journey with limited knowledge of her ancestry, history, and cultural teachings. She has demonstrated incredible courage and openness in reclaiming her identity while uplifting all around her. Emily's leadership is grounded in humility and service. She is often the first person in her class to approach and support and guide others. She mentors other students, helping them navigate applications and funding and program requirements while removing barriers for others as she works through her own. While all of this, maintaining a spot on the Dean's List for a grade point average of above 85%. Woo! Emily, your story reflects personal growth, but it also clearly has an impact on your peers, your instructors, and the larger school community. I am so pleased to ask Dr. Rosia Ford to present Emily with the 2026 Reconciliation and Action Student Award.
Thank you, Mary, and congratulations to all recipients. At this time, I would like to invite Andy and Chantel Heffernan to the stage as we present a posthumous Continuing Care Assistant Certificate in honor of their daughter, Jalen Heffernan. Today, in the words of her family, we remember Jalen, whose determination, intelligence, and kindness touched so many lives. Although she is no longer with us, we celebrate her achievement and carry her memory forward. Dr. Rosia will now present Jalen's certificate to her family posthumously. Jalen will always remain a valued and celebrated part of our Sask Polytech community. And in that spirit, we also extend our heartfelt congratulations to all graduates who could not be with us today in person. Though not present, your accomplishments are recognized and celebrated alongside your peers. And now, are you ready to move to the portion of the program you've all been waiting for? Yeah! The presentation of these graduates. Graduates, on behalf of my Sask Polytech colleagues and I, it is a privilege to serve you each day, to bring you closer to your career and life goals, and ultimately to help you cross this stage, although you've done the hard work yourselves. Since official parchments are mailed, graduates will receive a gift as they cross the stage today. This gift is a parchment holder with an Indigenous print featuring the Dakota flower. This represents each student's success and growth. As we present each faculty, school, and programs graduates, we invite you to cheer, whoop, and whistle, and we've seen you practice and do the wave today. Do whatever feels right when your graduate crosses this stage. There are a few details that will be helpful as we get ready. Graduates, have that sticker ready and be prepared to scan it. You will hear your name, and please cross with that walk you've been waiting for. We encourage you to smile and celebrate, and we'll capture it and email you a video clip in about a week's time of that special moment. Once you cross the stage, please return to your seats and stay there so that the graduates who cross later in the ceremony may enjoy that same experience, and so that all of these fans can get the photos you're all waiting for. It's now my honor to commence the presentation of the graduating class. Are you ready for our graduates? Let's begin.
Presenting the graduates from the Leslie and Irene Dube School of Nursing, Dean Krista McLean. Continuing Care Assistant Certificate, Program Head Sharon Aheniko. Erin Cafe. Gwyn Uy. Pauna. Arshia Mondair. Dana Morin.
Alexis Allison Bighead.
Brielle Suss. Arshi Raj. Thui Trang Lam. Sanjana. London Hegland. Benjamin Bebado.
Aditya Garish.
Amal Jayachandran.
Kashinad Nikarto.
Jagpreet Singh. Yadwinder Singh.
Yuvinder Singh.
Karandeep Singh Lohat. Varun Barigu. Avni Kaur. Sidima Jasrotia. Ifanye Izeze. Nkiruka Grace Ezekweka. Tracy Oninye Okondu. Masichukwu Gab Dyke. Stephen Iomid Afolabi.
Damilola Adegbite.
Ejiro Alabi. Rihanna Gabriel. Rosemary Ebereshukwu Okafor. Maria Christina Di Maranan. Juan, my man, Win. Ganiat Ibrahim. Deepak Sharma. Simranjeet Kaur. Shubh Bikhabhai Patel. Tushar Rana. Inderdeep Singh. Selvin Christian. Viraj Bharat Kasalkar. Gursimran Singh. Nityam Nayak. Maiz Umar Sharif Shaikh. Gift Tonier Dixon. That Juan Ton.
Harry Nguyen.
Sahaj Singh Jatana.
Surya Bahadur Gale.
Asif Muhammad Shaji.
Yui Chan Huyn. Congratulations to the graduates from the Continuing Care Assistant Program. Practical Nursing, Program Head Jolene Kotik. Brooklyn Abbott.
Kiana Strange.
Nadine Cox. Zachary Buchert. Gwyneth Caligagan. Maria Aura Felicilda. Deanna Bendig. Abby Sawyer. Rodessa May DeSena. Ravi Modavadia. Harshdeep Singh. Sifon Silvanus Akpan. Lee Sanderson. Jessica Prosper. Maria Roy. Denisha Cook. Oluwamachi Uwasie. Oluwase Elizabeth Ola Osebikan. Congratulations to the graduates from the Practical Nursing Diploma Program. Presenting the graduates from the Nutrien School of Mining, Manufacturing and Engineering Technologies, Dean Brenda Suru. Industrial Mechanics Certificate, Program Head Neil Dielscheidner. Earl Matthew Cabello. Congratulations to the graduates from the Industrial Mechanics Certificate Program. Welding Certificate, Program Head Ian Shan. Bailey Harris. Chloe Davis. Congratulations to the graduates from the Welding Certificate Program. Presenting the graduates from the School of Agriculture, Natural Resources and Sustainability, Dean Brenda Suru. Geographic Information Science Certificate, Program Head Teal Fisher.
Ibiso Precious Epele.
Joel Anthony D. Silva. Adwaith Asha Mahesh. Congratulations to the graduates from the Geographic Science Certificate Program. Integrated Resource Management Diploma, Program Head Teal Fisher. Charles Williams. Dylan Rousson. Congratulations to the graduates from the Integrated Resource Management Diploma Program. Resource and Environmental Law Diploma, Program Head Teal Fisher. Matthias Reed. Congratulations to the graduates from the R-Source and Environmental Law Diploma Program. Presenting the graduates from the School of Business and Entrepreneurship, Dean Kristen Craig. Accounting Certificate Program.
Elaine Nerizel Atienza.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Accounting Certificate Program. Business Certificate, Program Head Shannon Pettum.
Maria Riza Carrion.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Business Certificate Program. Business Human Resources Diploma, Program Head Shannon Pettum. Jessica Valila. Roger Macwan. Ramandeep Kaur. Congratulations to the graduates from the Business Human Resources Diploma Program. Mamta. Rupinder Kaur. Kirandeep Kaur.
Nitisha Nijarbai Samnani. Dayan Manoj Kumar Patel.
Sujal Vinodbhai Patel.
Harjat Singh. Akash Jasal.
Prabjot Kaur. Savita. Sanya. Virpal Kaur. Benedicta Emenike. Jashanpreet Kaur. Dinakshi Suri.
Jaspreet Kaur.
Manraj Kaur Gill.
Rajveer Kaur.
Lovepreet Kaur.
Ekambir Kaur.
Saloni. Harmanpreet Kaur. Ana Katrina Rivera. Jean Marielle Vibanco. Tarell McCallum. Lyle Charles. Wallens Christian. Yug Modi. Dharm Patel.
Mahit Kumar Patel.
Henil Narendra Kumar Patel. Neil Dineshbhai Bhagat. Shubham Manoj Kumar Raval. Haryot Singh.
Gershan Singh.
Taranjot Singh Chauhan. Ranjit Singh Aulach.
Sehajbir Singh.
Sahizbir Singh. Harkirat Singh. Harmanpreet Singh. Suvrajpal Singh.
Gurkirat Singh.
Rahul Kumar. Sahib Preet Singh. Yuvraj Verma.
Harjot Singh.
Justin King. Congratulations to the graduates from the Business Management Diploma Program. Business Management Postgraduate Certificate, Program Head, Crystal Grovestein.
Ronak Valavi. Mehakpreet Kaur. Dhruv Hardikbhai Patel. Anshal. Vikas Singh.
Deepanshu.
Punvang Rajesh Kumar Khatri. Brahm Bahit.
Arjun Lenin. Vigneshwari Senthil Nathan. Sheena Sharafuddin.
Ankit Kaur. Oluwatoyin Dayo Madubike.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Business Management Postgraduate Certificate Program. Business Marketing Diploma, Program Head Shannon Pettum. Nishchajit Singh Walia. Arman Yot Singh Lote. Arshpreet Kaur. Jugrai Singh. Jaslyn Daniels. Congratulations to the graduates from the Business Marketing Diploma Program. Information Technology Project Management Postgraduate Certificate, Program Head Crystal Grovestein. Jigar Gaurang Pandya. Parth Desai. Rahul Prakash Bhai Solanki. Tarun Saini. Kushi.
Vivek Kumar. Deepan Shu.
Sahithya Rao.
Habib Hassan Baharun.
Sahil Saeed Bhai Khilji. Vu Quoc Nguyen. Congratulations to the graduates from the Information Technology Project Management Postgraduate Certificate Program. Office Administration Certificate, Program Head Crystal Grovestein. Jana Ward. Skylar Star Blanket. Beverly Charles.
Kelsey McCauley.
Karandeep Singh. Congratulations to the graduates from the Office Administration Certificate Program. Project Management Postgraduate Certificate, Program Head Sistel Grovestein. Prabjit Singh. Meet Bhavesh Shah.
Kevin Roberts. Parth Arvindbhai Patel.
Ravinder Singh. Ajith Periyasamy. Kaya Kumari Mistry. Devananda Deepa Ramdas. Anthonia Opoga.
Esther Ulo.
Congratulations to the graduates from the Project Management Postgraduate Certificate Program. Nirmit Dave. Presenting the graduates from the School of Construction, Dean Brenda Suru. Carpentry Certificate, Program Head Ryan Huyenga.
Devin Masiscapo.
Zachary Thomas. Dalen Moccasin.
Sage Eisbister.
Andrea Tagon McDonald.
Ramanpreet Singh.
Vishavjit Singh. Congratulations to the graduates from the Carpentry Certificate Program. Presenting the graduates from the School of Education and Community Services, Dean Krista McLean. Court Services Administrator Applied Certificate, Program Head Kevin Kroek. Martha Halcrow. Congratulations to the graduates from the Court Services Administrator Applied Certificate Program. Early Childhood Education Diploma, Program Head Lawanda Bonney. Leslie Anderson. Sarah Livingston. Jennifer Arp. Sejalpreet Kaur.
Ramandeep Kaur.
Rano Kaur.
Muskan Kaur. Damanjit Kaur.
Harpreet Kaur. Manveer Kaur. Navneet Kaur. Vishavjit Singh. Manjot Singh. Munish Kumar. Simranpreet Singh. Ashutosh Chaudhary. Shakti Singh. Sierra Simpso.
Hannah Maria Kurian.
Bhavya Mayan Kumar Patel.
Ron Raju. Ha Uyen Fong Win. Han Van Ta. Tung Win. Bao Li Vu. The Tuyet Han Pham. Teeknok Lin Win.
Hazim Mi Chan.
Krishna Ben Darji. Angelica Antonio. Michelle Ann Alfaro Caringal. Joanna Balde. Ria Hiteshbai Gohel. Lovepreet Kaur. Bandana Bala. Gurleen Kaur Khalsi. Manpreet Kaur. Amandeep Kaur. Tharmanjot Kaur. Roxana Begum. Kashpreet Kaur. Muskan.
Anmol Kaur.
Rupali.
Navdeep Kaur Sran.
Jashanpreet Kaur.
Harshpreet Kaur. Amanpreet Kaur. Navjot. Gurnet. Brijesh Kumar. Congratulations to the graduates from the Early Childhood Education Diploma Program. Justice Studies Correctional Studies Diploma Program Head, Kevin Kroek. Georgia Lee C. Sequasis. Cody Rissling, James Forsman, Vernon Kakakawe, Aaron Wolf, congratulations to the graduates from the Justice Studies Correctional Studies Diploma Program. Visitum Services Coordination Applied Certificate Program Head Kevin Kroek. Rose Allen. Congratulations to the graduates from the Victim Services Coordination Applied Certificate Program. Presenting the graduates from the School of Health Sciences, Dean Krista McLean. Mental Health and Addictions Counseling Diploma, Program Head, Joy Friesen. Jennifer Kniniski. Stacy Billette. Chloe Garreau. Kendra Campbell. Sydney Llewellyn. Kai Osman. Bronwyn Edwards. Jesse Dick. Sarah Lefebvre. Farwini Asefa. Xavier Joubert. Riley Schultz. Emma Chartrand. Holly Hamilton. Katie Garvin. Trinité Arneson. Kelly Chubak. Michaela Pilipau. Hayden Severson. Jordan Litvinenko.
Jody Spencer.
Spencer Evans.
Jada Auger.
Amber Arkand. Bryn Deptuck. Shelby Bergerman. Amy Christensen. Taylor Prokopets. Brittany Charco. Congratulations to the graduates from the Mental Health and Addictions Counseling Diploma Program. Presenting the graduates from the School of Hospitality, Tourism, and Applied Aesthetics, Dean Kristen Craig. Culinary Arts Diploma, Program Head Anthony McCarthy. Alicia Arcand. Huang Nguyen. Young Win Huang. Josue Angimbi Tisan. Michael Angelo Baculo. Congratulations to the graduates from the Culinary Arts Diploma Program. Hairstylist Diploma, Program Head Louise Benson. Caden Machula. Tia Goodvoice. Morgan Desjardins. Emily Davies Arneson. Cheyenne Felix. Arnell Gamble. Sophie Ahena Q. Mackenzie Badger.
Gabrielle Morin.
Amanda Marian. Congratulations to the graduates from the Hairstylist Diploma Program. Healthcare Cook Certificate, Program Head Anthony McCarthy. Ulaiwan Tuk Knox. Huin An Truk Tu. Sivad Satesan. Manavji Kaur Verk. Teodoro Victorino. Maria Clarisa Bulau. Joanna Vire. Congratulations to the graduates from the Healthcare Cook Certificate Program. Presenting the graduates from the School of Creative Media, Arts and Science, Dean Kristen Craig. Front-End Web Developer Applied Certificate Program. Bejoyce George. Congratulations to the graduates from the Front-End Web Developer Applied Certificate Program. Adult 12 Diploma, Program Head Jennifer Ryan. Mohammad Yahia Obedo.
Rishan Constant Blackman.
Zach Connolly.
Jean Baptiste.
Dawson George.
Keegan Saizi. Kobe Michael James.
Jade L. Horn. Robert Rourke. Congratulations to the graduates from the Adult 12 Diploma Program.
Thank you. Congratulations to each of you. Yes, round of applause for our graduates. All right, you may be seated. I like the enthusiasm in here today. On this occasion, you don't just leave as graduates. You leave as members of the Saskatchewan Polytechnic alumni family who shares in this remarkable achievement alongside you. You are joining a community more than 150,000 strong, rooted in Saskatchewan and connected around the world. It's a network of leaders, builders, change makers, problem solvers, innovators, people like you, united by their pride in Sask Polytech and who recognize their shared responsibility to make a positive mark on the world in their own unique ways. As you head into the next chapter of your journey, I hope you see yourself as part of this vibrant community at Sask Polytech. We see you as ambassadors and we are incredibly proud of you. And remember, we're here for you, whether it's networking, mentorship, professional development, career support, or simply staying in touch. Your alumni family will always be here. We're counting on you as well to share your experiences, stay connected, and let us cheer you on. We cannot wait to follow the great things every single one of you will do. On that note, I'd like to do one small activity, one final piece of experiential or active learning for you. Would every Sask Polytech graduate in the room please stand if you're able? Whether you're alumni as a brand new graduate, a parent or guest who's alum, or a member of our platform party, I see you, honorary degree. Get off your chair. You are Sask Polytech alum, please stand and look around. Class of 2026, Prince Albert campus, this is your alumni family. Welcome to the family and congratulations. You may be seated one last time. As you exit the ceremony today, and we know you're ready, we have some surprises for you. The celebrations aren't finished just yet. Enjoy the applause from our celebratory clap line. reconnect with your loved ones, and have some refreshments, and take some photos at our media walls. And be sure to share your photos and comments using hashtag SaskPolyTechGrad. Thank you very much to our Convocation organizers, volunteers, and the Art Hauser Center for making this very special day a success. And with that, I'm thrilled to present to you the 2026 graduates of Sask Polytech's Prince Albert campus. We will ask everyone to rise one final time and remain standing until all platform guests and graduates have exited the rink, led by the Iron Swing Singers performing today's victory song. Thank you.
blood.